Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahn, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Yeah. Do you think it's because, if we get rolling with it here, do you think it's because the quality of the game, Mindy? You don't have, playoff contenders necessarily. The Packers would have to do a lot of work from this point to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because there's a lot of things that aren't the norm, right? I mean, Packers just aren't playing as well as, usual. And then now you have this Rams team with this new quarterback. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how it, plays out. I do a lot of the work, on the numbers. And sometimes it's, kind of hard if there's a lot of new information to these squads here as well. But yeah, I mean, Packers, though, still putting up, about 21 points a game. It puts them like 22nd in the NFL. We're used to them scoring here a little bit more. Rams averaging, 16 points a game. But again, they went from suddenly being the most, pass heavy team to then the most run heavy team. So how are they going to be here again tonight? I mean, defensively, they average about the same. They each give out about, 23 points a game. If I take a look at, where we've been in the past, it's a little bit different. Rams 13-3-1 in the last 17 in December. But of course, we know we have a different, Rams team. If I take a look at, Green Bay, they average about 61 and a half plays a game. This LA team, 58. So we still have, Green Bay that likes to, maybe have a little bit more time with the ball here today. I kind of think in this one, I think Green Bay probably will get the win, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams here plus a 7 today. I kind of got this one about a field goal game here myself.
Yeah, I mean, who is Green Bay to go out and cover a touchdown against anybody, especially against the great Baker Mayfield? Mindy, I mean, seeing what Baker did last week on about, 1 day's worth of, it wasn't even a practice, probably. I mean, basically went out there, put on the uniform, met the guys on the sideline, and had a great game. So what's he going to do with a whole week to prepare? He might, rescue the Rams and be the quarterback of the future. I don't know. I joked with you and I said, what are the chances that Baker Mayfield is the quarterback of the Rams next year? And you kind of said, well, yeah, I guess I never thought of that. But again, Matthew Stafford is in a situation right now where, his health is compromised. His physical health is compromised. That I said, it might actually be tough for Matthew. It depends on how these injuries heal and whatever. Seems like a competitor, but he got his Super Bowl and all that. So Baker's not done in his career. Well, some people would say he is, right as he latches on with another team. Maybe he'll end up in that other league. So he'll come out there, right? So, I mean, he did. That's the kind of player he is. I think Baker might actually be better on no preparation
than having to think about it, right? Yeah,
rolling with a team. But even before that, Mindy, the Rams had covered the previous 2 games before Baker stepped in to the lineup. They've actually covered 3 straight, and we kind of make fun, of their coaching situation. I mean, when you go from genius to, do we even know what McVay's doing? But maybe he's still a pretty decent young coach. So we know Green Bay can have some issues, certainly. Rodgers looks kind of like it's over for him too. And I've joked with you that maybe he'll end up with the Raiders, right? So Butterscotch coming in with some comments, and we're getting to start and get our plays coming in. Butterscotch likes it over, and Crush says he's on the Rams, and Matt was making fun of Baker, with his helmet off. No, I don't know. I kind of like Baker as well. I mean, maybe he came in, overrated or whatever, but he's had his moments with every team he's been with. Just, he's made enough mistakes that sometimes you can still write it up. There it is, right there. It's exactly what I was going to kind of right. I mean, you think you're better than you are, so you try to make plays. So yeah, but Matt, I mean, are the Packers ever doing anything defensively these days as well? So these teams met last year in November. It was 36-28. Green Bay won the game against the Rams team that would eventually go on to win the Super Bowl. So that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to agree, though, Mindy. I think just 7 points too much here in a game like this. Low total. So you talk about the over there in the chat, and maybe that could happen in this one, but the totals kind of moved south a little bit. I'm going to take the Rams with you, Mindy. We're going to make a consensus play out of it.
Let's do it.
Just seems like too many points, bad football, right? You guys, come on. The Packers are going to blow somebody. I mean, I say blowout. I mean, in the NFL, where, right, I don't know, I watch Red Zone when I watch the game, right? Every game, and,
Right.
they make a point. Every game here with the witching hour is within one score. Why wouldn't this game be within one score? This is game is
Right.
special here. So, yeah, Matt, dome teams in frigid weather didn't work against right. So, yeah, I mean, and again, the Packers aren't doing anything special this season. We know that. Although I think a case could be made. We want to see their great young wide receiver. This guy's red hot right now, Mindy. You talk about some of the players coming into the game and what they've done this season, but no doubt about it that you have Christian Watson, who I'm trying to recall what the stat is. Curtis comes in saying he likes the over, but I think it's like 15 catches and 7 touchdowns. I mean, it's just insane what he's done. And that's the other thing that has to toy a little bit with Rodgers moving forward, especially don't forget what Dobbs did before he got injured. He was that guy too.
Right.
So he really, the Packers were in a situation where maybe he was saying, "Oh man, I really don't have the receivers." But Dobbs came in. Now maybe it's partly Rodgers too. We, want to, kick him to the curb, say he's done, say he's over the hill, and he's laying there on the ground, sacked with his helmet on his forehead, and probably in disarray because of his crazy drink he's drinking. But still, Dobbs was hot. He got injured. Then their new wide receiver steps in and he's red hot. So, and he looks like a real talent. So there's a little bit to be said for maybe the Packers' future. But in this one, let's take the Rams. Thanks to everybody in the chat with some plays today. Scotch has Green Bay coming off a bye, maybe ready to play, dominate time of possession. Who can the Rams rely for a touchdown? All right.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.